And gentlemen, we are live Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. With you as always, I'm War and Peace. We are ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling, and this is PileDriver. Season 3, Episode 28, The Go Home Show for Guts and Glory. Kicking things off, two staples of the classic brand, ready to throw down, going head to head, toe to toe. The king of Thursday nights, the monarch that runs these lands that we call the classic brand.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 232 pounds, Jake King.
The two-time national heavyweight champion, the man that held this show on his back during the dark days of season 1, a pioneer here in ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling, the Dutch Nightmare, Jake King. Ready to throw down, ready to kick off this show in royal fashion, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 3 days away. This Saturday, October 25th, it goes down live from New York City, New York, our third annual Guts and Glory extravaganza. Tonight is the warm-up. Gonna give you a little taste.
And his opponent from your darkest fears, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Omega!
Another individual who's had massive presence here in ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling. One of the standouts from season 2. The leader of the Order. This man on a one-man mission to cleanse ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling of its wicked ways, one match at a time. Whether it be Havoc, whether it be Fight Night, whether it be right here on PileDriver. You should never fear, because the Reaper is always near. Stoic, emotionless, deliberately marching towards the ring. The two-time Grand Prix champion, the former classic heavyweight champion of the world. This man main evented night 1 of this year's All-Star Classic. And after the dominant performance at the All-Star Jam Gauntlet at Legacy last month, locking in the number 30 entrant for the Guts and Glory Battle Royal this Saturday, Ronin Reaper in prime positioning. With one last stop before Guts and Glory, the Pain Train landing on PileDriver. Classic wrestling the hard way. Jake King, Ronin Reaper. 1. Fall to a finishing week. Underway. Reaper coming out swinging. But King, the master of deception. Reaper going up top for the moonsault. The contrast in style, but also the similarities. There's levels to this stuff, folks. Irish whip into the ropes. Knee to the midsection. Flipping King over at Omega. Immediately trying to climb into his opponent's psyche. Rolling DDT, planting King, only good for the count of 1. And Reaper looking for that roundhouse off the springboard, can knock clear the distance, and Jake King gonna try to pick up the scratch. The roll up, only good for 1. King missing the mark of the Super King, and Reaper gonna tie him up, taking him back with a standing rear waist lock, y'all. The stalemate is broken. King with the advantage, trying to work the combination, but Ronin Reaper with the sidestep. He got to tie the King up once again. Both men know how important this weekend is. Both men inserted into that 30-man over the top rope battle royal. No doubt. Wanting to avoid injury. Wanting to preserve any energy. Not wanting to burn out on Thursday when he got a massive showing on Saturday. And King behind the back. Basement dropkick going up top. And Ronin Reaper miles away, avoiding the moonsault. King still with the advantage though. Irish whipping to the referee. Face first in the top turnbuckle. Over the top. Underneath, just like tying a shoe, Jake King. Dropping Reaper with that lariat, racing into the cover for the win. This time, Reaper a little slower to kick out. A 2 count on this pinning attempt. But the Omega not one to be outdone. Double underhook. Face buster testing his opponent's pedigree. Dialed in now. Yeah, we ain't playing around, man. Gotta send him off with a bang. Ooh, and a close near fall going the other direction now. Ronin Reaper going up top. Nobody home on a moonsault for the second time. Jake King letting Reaper overcommit and making him pay in the aftermath. Little gouge to the eyes. Drop down DDT. Reaper trying to drop the elbow. But each man really not even able to get anything going. Not able to string together any meaningful offense. Get a couple moves here, a couple moves in. And stifle. Back to square one. The story of this match. Reaper trying to break that mold now though. Big half salt on the press down the ringside from all the way up top. Reaper working the ankle. Second side the ring, Jake King. Oh, with the advantage. Reaper trying to rush in to eat a jawbreaker. and King just operated with efficiency here tonight. But so is the Reaper. That's what I'm saying. The back and forth is real. Still nobody with the advantage. I say there's still about 50. Ooh, shit. Just like that. Wow. I did not expect that finish. That happened that quick. I was talking my shit. I got caught lacking. A solid match to start off the night. Kicking it off right. And the Omega Runner Reaper picking up the submission victory.
Here is your winner, the Omega!
Letting the momentum roll. And with that win in the Gauntlet match of Legacy, already locked in for number 30 in the Guts and Glory Over the Top Rope Battle Royal. With a win here tonight, building that momentum, building that confidence, heading into that match. Let's keep it moving, guys. Some one-on-one action here. Carter Goldman, tag team specialist. Also been dipping his toes in the singles action. Y'all might remember a couple weeks back, taking Jack Graves to the limit. Now they got a taste of that main event scene. Carter Goldman just can't get enough. Ready to go head-to-head. One of PileDriver's finest, Cold Steel.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Superior, Wisconsin, weighing in at 275 pounds, Carter Goldman.
And at the top of this thing, I mentioned that Carter Goldman, with that spark lit after that banger, throwing down with Jack Graves in the main event right here on PileDriver. It was just a little over a month ago. But that spark unleashed the hunger inside this man, the tag team specialist, two-time classic tag team champion, Carter Goldman. Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be lit.
And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 228 pounds, the professional Cold Steel.
And you can't even think about touching the main event thing without thinking about this man, Cold Steel. A day one original here in All-Star Pro Wrestling. The Steel City Saint in the building. The only man to hold both the Classic and World Heavyweight Champions all the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, the professional Cold Steel in the building, ready to bring some business. That new alliance with the originals, trying to see the hostile takeover here in All-Star Pro. They got rumors of a fourth member. Keep a close eye on the situation, see how it plays out. But it's about to go down. Cold Steel about to test Carter Goldman's mettle. Pun highly intended. Let's get into it, guys. Carter Goldman, Cold Steel. 1 falls to a finishing week. Underway. Both men very accomplished grapplers. Still with the experience factor. He's been in there with all the best of them. And all the rest as well. Goldman. Part of that history-making prototype of tag teams. Couple of elbows to the face. Cold Steel gonna break the hold. Just to tie him back up again. Both men angling for the advantage here. Goldman cranking that headlock. So I'm telling Cold Steel, I ain't just a tag guy. You gotta take me seriously around here. But so far outworking the professional. Keeping the pressure on, and Carter Goldman breaking the stalemate. Independence and Cold Steel able to kick out at 1. But Goldman still with the advantage. Switching over to the power game with that deadlift gut wrench suplex. Steel out to the apron, Steel back inside the ring, only the waiting arms of Carter Goldman. Drops down underneath, following the Irish whip. Over the top of the leapfrog and a big boot off the rebound. Carter Goldman. Ready to make a statement here tonight. Nobody home off the slingshot. Look at that shoulder tackle. Cold Steel with a simple sidestep. But Goldman, extremely motivated here this evening. Hung out the draw on the top rope. Steel in a vulnerable state right now. And Carter Goldman rolling through, connecting with the lariat. Trying to put him on an honor roll. The fish drop. The fish drop. The trifecta complete. Triple tap. Carter Goldman with the fish hook, getting relentless now. Looking for the belly-to-belly. Cold Steel. A couple of right hands right to the face. Going to stop him in progress in the OG cutter. Dropping Goldman. Measure knee strike right across the bridge of the nose of Steel. Right back in the driver's seat. Momentarily at least. Goldman, oh shit, running right into the knee. Oh, turning up the heat now. Pumping up the volume. Goldman with a boot in the midsection. Package back breaker. Into the cover. For the win. And still able to kick out at 2. Notice both men without the respective camps at hand here. A rare sight to see either. Going it alone this day and age. Still following another series of fish drops. Able to counter. Trying to find a comeback here, but Goldman, no Steel. No Goldman, no Steel. Reversals on point here. Steel over the top. Steel underneath. The professional closing out strong here. Fired up. Cold Steel with the scoop slam going upstairs. Measured. Elbow drop connecting. Vintage Cold Steel. Into the cover. For the win. The professional only good for the count of 2. Welcome one and all if you're just now joining us. I appreciate you tapping in. Thursday Night PileDriver, Season 3, Episode 28. The go-home show for Gus and Glory, and that patented sharpshooter locked in, the professional, trying to end it via tap-out, but Carter Goldman showing off that toughness. When it started with Adrenaline, the tag team specialist firing back up, trying to get right back in this match. The casket drop to a standing cold steel, putting them right back down in a hard knee to the face to wash it down. Goldman. After taking on a ton of damage, right back in the fight. The suplex transitioning to the cutter in midair. Is it enough for the win? It is not. Cold steel. Showing off that legendary aura. Nice side step. Steel gonna snatch the double leg. Goldman overcommitted, and the veteran gonna make him pay. For the second time, Goldman feeling the sharpshooter for the second time. Able to hold on. But still. Oh, looking for the gun stun, and Carter Goldman, well scouted, said no, sir. Big counter, walking the tightrope. Little over and under, dropping the elbow. Goldman for the win here. Upset of the night. Whoa, shit. Wow, Carter Goldman making the most of opportunity presented. Staying right in the fight the whole time. Telling y'all, man, do not be sleeping on these tag team guys. It was back and forth. Every single last bit of it. And then each man had to respect the run. And still, really started turning up the heat late in the match. The Carter Goldman, upon return or reversing that stun gun, and then the elbow drop, stopping the heart, picking up the big upset victory. Carter Goldman.
Here is your winner, Carter Goldman.
Goes it alone, no J Monster. No Chase Goldman. Mano a mano. Goldman looking like he may be a made man here at All-Star Pro before you know it. Shit, I don't even know what's going on here. Let's keep it moving. This is the Go Home Show, y'all. Roscoe Wallace, AJ Albright ready to tear it down. This is not the first meeting, not by a long shot. But we got two guys having that same kind of trajectory. Oh shit, I wasn't even looking on my phone, G. Who you trying to call out, G? I see him on there now, yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 222 pounds, the Prodigy R.
The Prince, the Prodigy, Roscoe Wallace. Former underground champion. Here in his sophomore season, has really been taken to that grind. Finding that groove, taking that undefeated streak over the summer. And Wallace Looking in prime contention now, standing toe-to-toe with some of the best to ever do it.
And his opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 206 pounds, the deranged AJ Albright.
A first ballot contender. Looking for Rookie of the Year accolades, AJ Albright. Taking a floundering Titan stable. Rebuilding from the ground up. Now known as one of the most dominant factions in the entire league. The former Grand Prix champion, AJ Albright. The deranged Titan. Still on that hunt for that goal. Made the jump. 2 PileDrivers specifically. With his sights set on the International Heavyweight Championship. Roscoe Wallace. AJ Albright. One-on-one action, and we underway in the international division. 2 of the hottest up-and-comers in the league today. Ready to create some distance in the ranking system here, looking to build some momentum going into Gust and Glory. Albright coming in meaning business here, trying to catch Wallace unaware and off guard. But Wallace made his debut in season 2. He was doing his thing, starting to get lost in the shuffle. But entering that underground division, that underground circuit, was one of the best things the Prodigy could do. Really coming to his own, embracing that hard-hitting style. And bringing that same hard-hitting style with him. Here the PileDriver. Oh. Taking back control, Roscoe Wallace, the Prince, the Prodigy. Driving those hard knees directly into the temple. No doubt Albright, head ringing right now. Gotta be seeing some stars. Trying to make it to his feet, but Wallace, bound and determined to keep him grounded. A leg lace takedown. Gonna change the trajectory, going up top. And Albright cannot stick the landing. Wallace gonna show him how it's done. Trying to separate shoulder from torso. Wallace quickly right back in the cover. Trying to test the water. Didn't even hook the leg. And Albright gonna roll out the ringside trying to reset. Oh, too quick though. The deranged AJ Albright. What up? With a boost of adrenaline. And that fire snuffed right out. Wallace with the springboard drop kick and a powerbomb. Final flash combination. Like I mentioned, that hard-hitting style. Wallace giving AJ Albright all sorts of hell right now. Gonna join him down the ringside, giving no quarter to the deranged Titan. Albright, though, firing right back. This is not gonna be no one-sided fight, I guarantee you. It's gonna be back and forth down at the final bell. Environment starting to come into play now. Albright slamming Wallace into those steel steps. Reversal on the Irish whip. Wallace now holding the high ground. Albright trying to pick himself back up. Taking his time. We've got a 20 count here in All-Star Pro. Plenty of time to recover, but Wallace not going to allow his opponent any time. The environment coming back into play once again. That announce table. And a package buster. Wallace looking to dole out the damage here. Lured in, perhaps playing possum. Albright re-seizing the initiative. Wallace out there having some fun with it, taking the high ground, going to play to the crowd and take some well-needed time to recover. Oh man, getting all the distance with the sidestep. Albright back in control. Little miscue there outside of the ring. And Wallace now just walking down Albright. Back inside the ring, the Prodigy with the advantage. Oh, the head movement. Albright trying to snatch on that guillotine, but Wallace says no. A hard right hand going to turn Albright in. Oh, shit. Inside out. But Albright firing right back, reverse back elbow. Dropping Wallace in place. Into the range, AJ Albright now looking for the win here. Only good for the count of two. Concussion check protocol time. Got the arms trapped. Slamming that forearm in the back of the neck, driving the face directly into the canvas. And Albright said he got a secret. Hold on, y'all. Standing toe-to-toe, throwing him. Punches, chops, forearms, elbows. Two unanswered shots from Wallace. Albright trying to fire back, but the Prodigy. Oh no, get the guard up. Yeah, we're throwing him now. The power bar, Wallace recovering first. And the roll up, Roscoe Wallace trying to steal one here, referee in position. And Albright able to kick out at two. Still with the advantage on the Prodigy. Dialed in, looking for that patented flipping DDT. Into the cover for the win. Roscoe Wallace cannot seal the deal. The old tried and true. When all else fails, go to submission, but the elbow going to force him to release the hold. Albright with another shot of redemption, trying to get back in this match. Effortlessly scaling to the top rope. AJ Albright. Oh, with the moonsault stomp, planted directly in the midsection. Center mass for the win. AJ Albright. And just like that, it is all over. That, what I'm talking about right there, that was a good-ass match. Bringing you all the hype, all the drama. the defensive acumen, and our hard-hitting offense. Neither man was going down without a fight, and the fight is exactly what we got. Going all in before Guts and Glory. AJ Albright picking up the dub. In dramatic, climatic fashion.
AJ Albright.
Titan strong, your winner, the deranged AJ Albright. Yo, welcome to the show. Thank you one and all for tapping in. We got a stat card. Serving up banger after banger after banger. 4.5. Let's keep it moving, y'all. The pain train continues. The PileDriver. Classic wrestling the hard way. And Daryl Shark. He been bumping his guns. He been talking that noise for weeks now. This man has been trying to politic. He's been trying to do what he can do to get his hands on Jack Graves. With his win last week, and Jack Graves' shocking loss last week, we had no choice but to book it. Part 2, Shark, Graves, one-on-one. Let's get into it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Salem, Oregon, weighing in at 205 pounds, Daryl the Sailor Shark.
The apex predator of the seas, Daryl Shark, on the hunt tonight. Setting his sights on Jack Graves. Damn near selling his soul. Just so we get to the main roster, just so we can get a match with Graves. The first encounter did not go so well for the Sailor of Salem. But here tonight, with renewed confidence, ready to go one-on-one with the Grave Digger, the Hellraiser.
From Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 203 pounds, Jack Graves.
Doomsday has arrived on the scene. The longest reigning classic heavyweight champion in company history. In fact, the #1 contender for that classic heavyweight championship. Set this Saturday to go one-on-one with the title on the line against Sam Chaos. The Assassin, the Lone Wolf, the Gravedigger, Jack motherfucking Graves. The Unmerciful. Ready to get into some action. Daryl Shark. Jack Graves. 1. Fall to a finish and we underway. Oh, and Shark coming out swinging. He's been savoring for this moment. He's been chomping at the bit, salivating for a chance to get his hands on Jack Graves, the cruiserweight. Gonna look to use precision striking to catch Jack Graves off his game. With the huge victory last week right here on PileDriver. Bringing some momentum with him into this match. Shark feeling it. But Graves, over the past several weeks, has seemed to have tunnel vision. Blinded by rage, able to focus on one thing, and that's getting his hands on Sam Chaos and reclaiming that Classic Heavyweight Championship. Might be an advantage for Shark here. And Graves turning the tide. Ooh, but Shark staying toe-to-toe. In fact, some would say having the upper hand, really cranking on that headlock. Graves reclaiming the advantage. And the snapmare transitions to another headlock. These guys putting on a grappling clinic here tonight. Classic wrestling the hard way. Graves finally going to break the stalemate with a knee to the small of the back, into the cover. Shark instantly kicking out before the ref can even get in position. Graves trying to turn up the heat now. Combo breaker, Daryl Shark coming in this match well prepared, well scouted. Been putting that work in the Performance Center, preparing for this very moment. The Sailor of Salem lined up on the apron, giving Jack Graves hell right now. Up to the second floor, Shark continuing with the aerial assault, the leg drop, connecting clean. Graves caught off guard. Drop down behind the back, reverse drop down DDT. Reverse quick kick to the head though. Daryl Shark just won't stop. The shoulder breaker. Sharky. Singing the hooks in. And Graves able to turn the table, reclaiming the advantage. But still seemingly unable to get into first gear. Meanwhile, Shark on cruise control here. The cruiserweight, oh shit, just got caught. Center of the ring, the Uranagi into the Anaconda Vice. But Shark, still like a ball of fire here, continuing to fight back. Boot to the midsection, Graves, oh shit! Trying to decapitate that man with a pair of roundhouses, the Black Mass, and a close near fall. Graves now. Sizing up his opponent, the wheel kick from the second rope. Ooh! Speared that man into oblivion. Shark had his arms up, full torso exposed. Jack Graves got all of it. And a fired up lone wolf. Irish whip into the ropes, drops down underneath. Oh, the shoulder tackle. Must have caught him on the lip. Sharky busted wide open now. Jack Graves knows exactly what day it is, paying homage to good old-fashioned Thursday night special. With Shark continuing to push the pace, moving forward despite all odds. face first into the top turnbuckle. The Irish whip. Fuck out of here. And Daryl Shark cleaning house here for the win. Only good for the count of 2. Graves with the counter. Irish flipping in the ropes. Oh, Daryl Sharp with another counter, working the combination to sidestep by Graves. This time cannot avoid it, planted with another. Uranagi into the Anaconda Vice. Graves applying the pressure, and Daryl Sharp forced the tap. A valiant effort, staying toe-to-toe with the Gravedigger. But in the end, Jack Graves is pressing forward and bringing it home. Sharp was hanging in there with him for a while, though, man. He was getting some. After the pair of roundhouses, Graves went on a long tear, delivering some punishing offense. And you thought it was about over, right about here-ish. But somehow, Daryl Shark came back with another second win, continuing to give Jack Graves all he can handle and then some. A far cry from their last meeting. Not that one-sided squash. Oh no, folks. This was a brawl. This was a wrestling match. This was a bona fide slobber knocker.
Here is your winner, Jack Graves.
The #1 contender. Coming in here, meaning all business, pointing to the waist. You know what that means, Sam Chaos. You got a date with destruction. Hey, that was a good-ass match. That was a good-ass match. Moving along, man, this is about to be another heater. We got champion versus champion action. About to get into the mix. One half of the one half of the classic tag team champions. Jindrak Bash from the Man of 1,000 Holds, going one-on-one with the reigning hardcore champion, John J. Monster Fearhelm. It goes down, tongue twister, right now. Team B&B, Basham and Briggs, the reigning, undisputed classic tag team champions.
Making his way to the ring, representing B&B from Punjab, India, weighing in at 235 pounds, one half of the ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling Classic Tag Team Champions, Jindrak Basham, the Man of 1,000 Holds.
Internationally known, the Man of 1,000 Holds, Jindrak Basham, got his start wrestling in small venues in Punjab, India, making his way to Japan, Australia, Europe, UK, Mexico, you name it. But now here in the States, doing his thing here in ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling. Jindrak Basham. The king of hardcore is here.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion, the Monster John.
The head of the household. The man on fire. An all-star pro wrestling pioneer. John J. Monster, fear him. Walking in here tonight on a 6-match winning streak. With Guts and Glory fastly approaching. This man is riding a wave of momentum. Confidence, no doubt, at an all-time high. Ladies and gentlemen, your reigning, undisputed All-Star Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion, J Monster. Jindrak, J Monster, 1. Fall to a finishing week. Underway, both men going to be in the center of the ring, collar and elbow tie up. And Jindrak out to assert dominance first. The former Fight Night champion, one of the staples, one of the pillars in the land of opportunity. For many months, I was always saying this man was on that bubble, on that cusp. Recently, been doing his thing on PileDriver, and I think that bubble may have burst, y'all. I think my man is on his way, making some serious moves. Bringing that deep arsenal, that mesh style, and that in-ring finesse that can't be matched. Basher has took some of the greats to the absolute limit, picking up wins over some of them, in fact. They were able to switch styles seamlessly. Slapping on a submission hold, but J Monster, well seasoned, veteran instinct kicking in, able to fight a submission hold and regain the advantage. Blockbuster on the second rope. And Carter Goldman picking up the dub earlier. House of Fury looking for a clean sweep, looking to go 2-0 this evening. Urging caution. Jindrak now trying to unload the combination. Big combo breaker. J Monster with the Irish whip. Reversal on the whip. Oh, shit. Whipping the roundhouse. And right back to those looping right hands. The chop. Stuff straight up and down like 6 o'clock. Planting J Monster with the power bomb. Jindrak trying to get something going, but J Monster reverse quick kick to the head, the shoulder tackle, and a hard no, not a knee to the face to wash it down. Jesus Christ, let's go. And once again, the defensive wrestling continues. Jindrak trying to hush the crowd. And the man of 1,000 holes going to join the head of the household down the ringside. Teleport, glitch in the Matrix. Trying to send on that Boston Crab. J Monster fighting feverishly, but eventually succumbing to the effort to bash him. Back inside the ring, J Monster with the advantage. Briggs out there setting the trap. Damn, but referee on his job. And Jay Monster with the roundhouse, but the trap set by Briggs playing out beautifully, allowing valuable time for Jindrak to kick out. Springboard frog splash is money. Jay Monster into the cover for the win, only good for two. With two near falls in a row, Jay Monster digging deep in that playbook now, looking for the punt kick. Oh, but Jindrak with that patented shouldered Yakuza cutter into the cover for the win, only good for the count of two. Rolling Thunder is money. Jindrak only good for the count of one. Now Jindrak with the hook sink in deep. Not deep enough. Jay Monster easily escaping. The sidestep, Jindrak just too fast. And Jay Monster still face first in that top turnbuckle. Briggs once again interjecting himself in the match, but the official on his job. Jindrak trying the bow, but this time this trap set by Briggs. Coming back to haunt Team B&B. Boot to the midsection. For the combination. The hardcore champion getting a big old piece of the classic tag champ. Got his opponent stuffed, looking for the powerbomb, and Jindrak once again reverses on point. The man of 1,000 holds, doubling down with his shouldered Yakuza cutter for the win. And the hardcore champion, tough as nails, showing off that tenacity, showing off that resolve, able to kick out, just eating and shrugging off two of Jindrak's best shots. The man of 1,000 holds, getting innovative now. That deep arsenal. Wrestling on multiple territories, multiple continents. Learning the tricks of the trades and meshing them into one profound, deep arsenal of stylistic wrestling, the likes of which the world's never seen. Boston Crab system again and cranking. But Jay Monster surviving. This man put on a masterclass in what it means to be tough. TUFF, snatching a double leg into the ground and pound. Those palm thrusts eventually breaking the guard. And Jindrak now reeling. Jay Monster rolling. Dueling roundhouses. The black mass for the win. The hardcore champion. Oh my God, it is not over. Middle rope, springboard, moonsault for big money in the hardcore champion. Now trying to dig in his playbook. Trying to get deep in his arsenal for the second time, missing a pump kick with a shoulder tackle. Could have closed the distance once again. Third time the charm, Jindrak busted open. But right back to his feet in the fucking spear. Let's go. Let's go. What are y'all doing? This is not the main event. Jindrak snatching a double leg, trying to cinch on the Boston Crab. This time, nowhere to go. But Jay Monster gonna hold on again. What are we doing? What are we doing? Somebody's going to end up being injured. The double X handle paying dividends. And the hardcore champion dialed in. Oh shit! What? What are we doing? For the win, Jindrak, and just like that, oh my God, it is all over. Gentlemen, gentlemen, what was that? That was the sauce right there. That was the fucking sauce right there. That was the motherfucking sauce right there. Told y'all. Told y'all. Both of these dudes. Both of these dudes are fucking ready. Jesus. I can't even get a recap. Y'all all saw it. You're seeing it right now. That was crazy. Would the match play out different if Briggs went out there doing some shenanigans ringside? I don't know. I don't know. But shit, was it entertaining? Hell yeah, it was. Dude. They each ate like 3 finishers and avoided so many more. Y'all don't understand what we just went through here, okay? Y'all do. Y'all just watched it too.
Here is your winner, Gendrick Bishop, the man of 1,000 holds.
Basham picking up the dub. In a fucking, wow, crazy match. Dude, wow. All right, let's keep it moving. I got no words. I got no words. Moving on. Oh, this got to happen. This got to happen. This match is going to happen whether they wanted it or not. Management said it had to. Triple Daniel. 3M. It goes down.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Virgin Islands, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Voice.
Motherfucker, you got a picture of you on your shirt? I'm weak. The Voice in the building. A man has made a career shutting down the naysayers, shaking off the haters. The 2-time hardcore champion, former Fight Night champion, Mr. Sunshine himself, the top 100 hit maker, J-Rock, in the building, ready to lull you into a false sense of security, some of those soft R&B melodies, and then rock you to sleep with those hard-hitting right hands. Triple Daniel, ready to get into some action. Bro got this picture on his shirt. I'm weak. I love it. Oh, come on, y'all. Be nice. Be nice. The international heavyweight champion in the building. The man brings the hype. The man lives up to the hype, debuting at Unlimited. Winning the Hardcore Championship in his debut match. And that was just the beginning. My man was off to the races, quickly capturing the International Heavyweight Championship. Set to go one-on-one with Buster Anderson this Saturday at Guts and Glory. Tonight, got some personal business to handle. And this stacked card, bringing more business, bringing more heat, bringing more action. It's about to go down. We got Triple Daniel. We got 3M. We got one-on-one non-title action, and we underway. Oh shit, flattening the wheel straight out the gate, 3M. Up to his fiendish ways. Mixing up the attack. Going after the legs, going after the arm, trying to keep his opponent guessing, Irish whip into the ropes, drops down underneath. Oh, but the sidestep, Triple Daniel. Working the combination. Oh, you guys, this is the fun thing. Chill out. We're at side headlock. And Daniel trying to slow down the pace after 3M coming in swinging at that hot start. Trying to grind for that methodical pace. Chain wrestling ensuing here. Referee monitoring the situation closely. Triple Daniel still working that armbar. But creating the separation with some well-placed shots in the midsection. Now sliding foot sweep. 3M can attest the water. Oh! The slingshot cutter. 3M cutting corners. Being efficient here. And Daniel gonna take the cheap shot, being chastised by the referee, gonna follow it up with a hard knee in the corner. And a back elbow right in the eye. The sidestep, 3M. Walking right into it, the sit-out jawbreaker, and Triple Daniel with the advantage. Looking for that flipping DDT. 3M well scouted, knew exactly what time it was. Reversal on the whip. Both of these guys well prepared for this matchup. Leapfrog over the top. Oh, shit. The uppercut. The international champion. Taking the shortest routes possible. All the way up top with the corkscrew. Big money. And once again, the nonchalant pin. Daniel able to kick out at one. Didn't even attempt to hook the leg. And right back to that submission-based offense with Triple Daniel. With a feat of strength, able to kick his way free. But the back elbow, 3M, once again, just cutting corners and being super efficient here. Frustration setting in, cannot get the job done, not yet at least. Daniel firing back with a parry of his own. We're locked in, toe to toe. throwing them. A battle of wills ensues here. Two unanswered shots by the champ. Make that 3-4. Daniel, though, with a couple of unanswered shots of his own. Oh my God, that man was out on his feet. 3M gonna finish the job, and once again, the nonchalant pin for the win. And just, wow, like, holy shit, that's the damnedest match I've ever seen. It is all over. They didn't even do anything. I mean, they did. Off the exchange, bro. Dude, he was staggered. My man was, look at him, he was slumped. And his springboard cutter finished the job. Yo, that was fucking crazy.
Here is your winner, Miles.
My man was fucking seeing stars. Out on his feet, the springboard cutter finishing the job, and that's what Buster Anderson has to look forward to this Saturday at Guts and Glory. All right, I hope y'all are being sporting here. Y'all might have to have a little mini feud, huh? We don't gotta call it. I like some healthy competition. Fatal four-way elimination. What you thought we forgot about the ladies? Nah. About to narrow it down. Reagan Anderson still does not have a challenger, and the PLE is only 72 hours away. We got to get it boiled down. We got to figure this out. Dude, I ain't never seen, because I was like, he's out on his feet. You seen the way he was standing? My man was like, he was stuck. That was fucking nuts. Anyways, we got this to deal with. We're at the top of the card now, folks. 4 ladies, 1 golden ticket, and 1 diamond waiting for you this Saturday.
The following is a fatal 4-way extreme rules match. Making her way to the ring from New Orleans, Louisiana, Dirty Diana.
Not a judge of TVs, folks. It is true. Dirty Diana, formerly of Havoc, recently drafted over to the Classic show. With her resume, with her acumen, you already know she was qualifying for this Fatal 4-Way matchup. Elimination style rules is the order of the day. Last woman standing punches her ticket to Guts and Glory this weekend. And the baddie from Baton Rouge, Dirty D. It's time to get dirty. Fatal 4-Way action, folks. Elimination style.
First, from Kansas City, Kansas, Schmidt.
The Dark Phoenix, Nina Schmidt, a record holding 3-time. Tied for record holding three-time women's world champion. Also on the hunt, looking for that first Classic championship reign. Doing whatever it takes, including turning to the dark side. The Dark Superhero, the Death Phoenix, Nina Schmidt, Might be the odds-on favorite to win the whole damn thing. One half of the madness. Tag team partner of the reigning Women's World Tag Team Champion, Kelly Rage, over on Havoc. The one, Taryn Williams, combat sports expert. A former Women's World Champion. A Season 1 veteran. With all the tools, checks all the boxes. And bringing out explosiveness. Here's to the Coco main event. But then, of course, there's one thing we've learned over the course of this season. You cannot count out this woman. Bring that Targaryen feel. Hit her All-Star Pro Wrestling. The Ice Queen. Florida woman. Whitney Winters. The former Classic Women's Champion of the world. Shocking the system, turning the wrestling world on its ear. Dethroning Amaya Bryant back at Tetsujin this past May. Damn near running the gauntlet and solidifying herself as the top name in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Whitney Winters. You see the competitors ready to tear it down. Schmidt, Williams, Winters, Dirty Diana. Elimination style, every woman for themselves, the last one standing. Locked in to go one-on-one with Regan Anderson for the Classic Championship. Pairing off Taryn Williams and Dirty Diana. Nina Schmidt and Whitney Winters. And the big sit-out powerbomb, Dirty D, getting dirty with it early. The baddie from the Bayou dropping Williams with that big enziguri and in the spirit of washing it down. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, Nina Schmidt working that power game, the big military press, and then the body splash. This match is going to be fast and furious. There's going to be so much action. I do my best to call it all. And forgive me if I can't. Oh, shit. She got the crazy sledgehammer. And business just picked up, y'all. Winters, of course, beat a motherfucker from Florida. Being the first one to bring a weapon to the match. Williams looking to fight fire with fire. Already this thing breaking down into something crazy. And Williams now serving up Winters. The two remaining inside the ring. Meanwhile, down at ringside, Schmidt making the fans and attendants happy, bringing up the table. Hard needed the midsection, the super kick, and Williams now cleaning house, trying to clear out the field here. Meanwhile, down at ringside, Dirty D laying it away, playing to the crowd, and picking her spot. Picked the wrong spot though, dropped with that lariat. And Winters giving it to Dirty D. Looking for the elimination early, but Dirty Diana says no. And this ring just getting loaded up with weapons. Irish moving to the ropes. A shot to the midsection, and Winters was lined up trying to take Dirty D out of the match. Williams being the wing clipper there, saving Diana's chances, quite possibly. I wonder why they never powerbomb from that situation. But Williams just clearing the field here. Bloodying Nina Schmidt, and then going directly after Dirty Diana. Right on top of the ladder. Holy shit. Sheer carnage being unleashed here, and somehow Schmidt digging deep to kick free. Man, she's getting wrecked on top of that ladder. Irish whip it in the corner. The one. Dirty D. Innovative offense. What a maneuver. Karen Williams setting the table. Ready to feast here tonight on PileDriver. Dirty D finding her way free. The table looming. Ready for somebody to crash through it. Williams with the blockbuster from the second rope. And Diana going to roll out the ringside, target to trash her opponent. Williams not going to let that slide. Now all four women in the gagging down the ringside. And Dirty D taking the advantage, sit out powerbomb. Schmidt with the pump handle. Driver trying to put Winters through the floor. Delayed suplex on the blood races to the brand of Williams before being dropped down with that vertical suplex. Weapons are strewn about everywhere. Sheer pandemonium. And Williams trying to get right back in the firefight. Schmidt gonna meet around the corner, cleaning the house. Down on the south side of the arena. South side of the ring. Diana with the choking slam, not to be confused with the choke slam. Back inside the ring. Holding a high ground. The Dirty Diva with sledgehammer in hand. Just made this match a little more interesting, trying to ensure that none of the four competitors make it inside of that battle royal. Winners dialed in. Ready to send Dirty D packing back to the locker room. With the two competitors laid out, Williams, Winners, gonna meet around the corner, exchanging them. And the one with that tough, short forearm, right in the face, trying to get back inside the ring, and Schmidt laying waste to Dirty D on the west side, east side rather. Winners inside the ring, not by own volition, gonna rejoin the firefight down the ringside. This match has got so dangerous so quickly. I tell you guys all the time, the women always bring it. But this one, somebody, no, scratch that, everybody is risking serious injury here. Schmidt looking for the first elimination of the match dropping Williams with that twisting tombstone pile driver, and the one able to kick out at 2. Oh, the big spear, dropping Winters, and Schmidt gonna take advantage of an occupied, distracted, Dirty Diana. Winters beneath the legs and the roundhouse, and Williams with the table. In the first elimination clock, we are down to 3 now. Winters, Dirty Diana, Taryn Williams. Sunset flip powerbomb down the ringside. And once again, Dirty Diana just laying in wait, ready to pick her spot, stirring up the pot. Pull an elbow to the midsection, creating some separation. Dirty D giving Whitney Winters the business. Oh my God. Oh my God, taking down 2 in 1 shot. I said it's time to get dirty here on PileDriver. Making light of her opponents. Dirty D showing no fear for Winters. Able to shift that momentum only to eat a steel chair right to the back. But Diana being the aggressor here, controlling the flow of the match, controlling the pace, controlling the ringside area. Deadlift German suplex once again, planting Winters and taking some time to celebrate. Williams back inside the ring. Dirty Diana taking that leap of faith. The big drop kick, planting Whitney Winters down at ringside. Williams gonna reset the table. And the smart money would say, you just stay in the ring and wait for them to bring the fight to you. No use getting in that dangerous environment down there. These ladies are trying to kill each other. A deep digging swing side suplex. Elevator up, elevator down. Oh, Winters clobbering Dirty D. And we got Winters. We got Williams inside the ring. Irish whipping in the ropes. Looking for the belly to belly, but once again, Winters right on point. A single knee face smash. And instead of going for the cover, instead of trying to capitalize, gonna go back out to ringside where Dirty Diana ready to give more hell. Heads to this takeover, Williams trying to wear down the competition, bringing the fight to both other competitors. And I'm sure Reagan Anderson right now, looking on, watching all the competition and dismantle one another. And the longer this match goes on, the more confident she has to be feeling about her chances this coming Saturday. Oh, the California driver. And Dirty Diana telling everybody to kiss her ass. Winner's the only one standing tall at the moment. I hate when they get out of ringside and they won't get inside the ring for nothing, man. Oh, Winner's trying to take Dirty Diana's head off. And that big looping sled shot for the win, or for the elimination rather. Gang's all here, Lottie Dottie, everybody inside the ring. And we're back outside again. The devil inside, Dirty Diana with the deep digging side suplex. Reverse the Irish whip. And once again, standing over broken competition on both sides. Dirty D looking like the favorite here. But shit, who knows? Superman punch right on the button. Winners rolling back inside the ring. I don't know why. Beautiful float over DDT. And the one back inside the ring. She got the guitar ready to play a tune. Damn. Shit, if anything, it seems like old girl got off lucky being eliminated first. Shit. Remind me next time we do this match how to make it falls count anywhere, please. Like they legit refuse to get back inside the ring, right? This is crazy. This shit is ridiculous. Hey, get your ass back inside the ring. Damn, Taryn Williams beat the hell up. Winner's trying to close out strong here. Jesus Christ. I mean, if you don't get your ass back inside the ring, bro. I'm watching my roster just sit here and fucking tear each other apart. So then they're all three gonna be fucking injured. Williams having a field day. Is wearing out the competition with weapons. And quite frankly, I'm surprised that any of them are even still standing. This is the damnedest thing I've ever seen. All three women being beat like government mules here. In case you didn't know, government mules is what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slaughterhouse. If you ain't got the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog. Winners, Diana, finally back inside the square circle. Whitney Winners, setting up. And the suplex cutter combo for the win, for the elimination. But at least all three are back inside the ring. A hard right hand to turn Taryn Williams inside out. Winners, cleaning house now. Taking turns. Bringing hell to both competitors. Irish whip into the rope. Whitney Winners with the advantage. Dirty Diana with a couple of well-placed right hands. Going to break the hold. Number one contendership at stake here. Dirty Diana. He's got Whitney Winners right where she wants her. About to be playing it through that table with the German suplex. And Williams not going to allow her to make the pinfall. Into the cover to thin the crowd a little bit. Taryn Williams and Whitney Winners able to hold on. How? I don't know. Over the top, float over, Uranagi. Williams plants it. Dirty D. slapping all the submission holds. Covered in blood. And Williams forced the tap. We are down in the final two. Finally. Superman punch right on the button. Whitney Winters ready to punch that ticket to New York City. With baseball bat in hand, she said it's peanut butter jelly time. Trying to get Louisville sluggery for the win. Whitney Winters, and just like that, it is all over. We got the rematch. Winters going one-on-one. Reagan Anderson, part 2. Live this Saturday from New York City. Guts and glory for the Classic Women's Championship. And what a grueling, and when I say grueling, I mean that she was painstaking getting through this fucking match. It was fucking painstaking.
What the fuck?
Florida woman out here playing Chinese checkers while y'all playing chess.
Here is your winner, Whitney Winters.
After an 87-year match, Whitney Winters risking her health and welfare for a shot. Speaking of shots, co-main event time, we got the television championship on the line. Jared the Abyss Conklin last week with the upset of the century, taking down Jack Graves in one-on-one action. Well, this week being what this week is, the TV champion is in your city. And we figured at the office with that big win. There's only one fitting reward. You take down one of the top dogs on the brand, you get to go head to head with the dog. The highly decorated, no-nonsense New Yorker ready to seize this opportunity. The TV championship comes to each show about once a month. And being the lucky man to win that lottery here this evening. The highly decorated, highly accomplished athlete ready to take center stage here in the co-main event. Two-time hardcore champion. A former world television champion. Former world tag team champion. And the #1 contender, once again, for the World Television Championship. One half of the ADK Wrecking Crew. The Top Heel. The Villain. The Crystal Lake Killer. Jared, the Abyss, Conklin. 1 for the head. But his competition tonight ain't just any geek off the street. Ain't just any mutt out on the strut. This is the dog. The Cerebrus. The architect of destruction. The trendsetter never been better. Left him in the cold with a thin sweater. All the way from the city by the bay. A man at the curve of every change here in All-Star Pro, the inaugural Classic Heavyweight Champion. The man who elevated the National Championship to the International Heavyweight Championship. The reigning, defending, undisputed All-Star Pro Wrestling World Television Champion. The dog, Rob Henderson. Anderson. The touring World Television Championship, broadcasting live here this evening, folks. This is your co-main event, and we are two hard-hitting heavyweights ready to tear down the house.
The challenger from New York, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Villain, Jared! And his opponent, from Oakland, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling World Television Champion, Rob Anderson,
With one last look at the strap for both competitors. One last look for those of y'all at home. Jared, Rob Anderson, for the World TV Championship. This is the co-main event of the evening, and we underway. Whoa, coming out with the miss first thing first. And the former TV champion looking to reclaim that set of hardware here this evening. With guts and glory looming, this is the go-home show. After a serious week of non-stop action, each show bringing the heat. We are coming to a close. We are pulling out of the station here in just a few moments' time. Our next stop, Guts and Glory. With the official card already finalized. We ain't got nothing to do but wait. What really matters is these last two matches, who's going to be walking out of here with a TV championship? And with a classic champion. Walk out of here the same way a challenger did, with a dub, picking up even more momentum. Stay tuned to figure it out, folks. We are right near the end of this go-home, close-out, blowout show. In the New York record, Conklin trying to bring the fight to the dog, coming up short in their last confrontation with a renewed sense of urgency, with a renewed sense of pride and valor. Oh, shit. But Anderson trying to take all the fight out of the top heel. Perched on the rope. Oh, and going low, doing whatever it takes. All's fair when it comes to titles and war. Going upstairs, the architect of destruction, drawing up some plans, ready to build a big victory here this evening. Coming out hard with that layer from the top rope, Conklin. Firing back, not letting the dog's offense go unanswered. A hard knee to the face, hold that down, says the #1 contender. Hard right hand to the champion inside out, but Anderson firing back. Pinpoint precision on the striking here this evening. This one much more akin to a fight than a wrestling match. Anderson into the cover for the win, only good for the count of 2. Six and 12, the power bomb, and just what the fuck like that. It is all over. Wow, okay. Hey. Just splitting the difference because that last match ran over. Say, they knew they only had 5 minutes to get the magic in. There's at least room for the main event. That's one of the matches where it's just a car crash from the very beginning. They wasn't wasting no time, doing no grappling. These dudes was in there throwing fisticuffs.
Here is your winner, and still All-Star Pro Wrestling World
And still,
Anderson
thoroughbred. The championship pedigree shining strong here this evening. The sole member of the Anderson clan picking up the impressive victory. Well, my friends, as the old saying goes, time flies when you're having fun. It is now time for the main event of the evening. Two longtime rivals for the first time in season 3, colliding, crossing paths, going head to head and toe to toe once again. A lot of history here, a lot of lore, a lot of hate, a lot of animosity, and all that's about to get exercised.
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the City of Angels, weighing in at 234 pounds, the living legend, Alex Knight.
In the twilights of his career, with the retirement tour winding down, had a little extendo on his contract, the franchise of professional wrestling and sports entertainment, the former national heavyweight champion, Alexander Aloysius P. Knight III could not close out his career without bringing a fight to one of his greatest rivals one more again. The phenomenal franchise, the American Outlaw, the living legend, Alex Knight.
And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 215 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Classic Heavyweight Champion, the Specialist, Sam Chaos.
It's chaos time. Many call him an underdog. Some call this man a specialist. The inaugural Grand Prix champion, two-time national heavyweight champion, and the reigning, undisputed All-Star Pro Wrestling Classic Heavyweight Champion of the world. We got Alex Knight. We got Sam Chaos. We got one-on-one action, and this is your co-main event of the evening. Chaos, of course, set to go one-on-one with Jack Graves in the rematch from their Legacy Classic. Knight trying to make the most of his opportunity. The Classic Heavyweight Championship is avoided Knight on several different occasions, being in the Elimination Chamber to declare the inaugural champion, coming up short against Graves and Rob Anderson. It seems as this belt is kryptonite for the American Outlaw. But going back, these two, history goes all the way back to season 1 in that Grand Prix Championship tournament. Coming down to the finals, it was Alex Knight. It was Sam Chaos. Chaos picking up the win due to a roll-up, and Alex Knight has never been able to live that down. Now shocking the world, doing the unthinkable with the upset of the year. Chaos dethroning Jack Graves at Legacy last month. With the rematch imminent, just days away. Knight trying to do his damnedest to make a statement here. Chaos trying to use this as the ultimate tune-up match. The franchise ready to take Chaos for the ride. Rolling through, still holding on. With a pair of rolling gut-wrench suplexes, Knight, pinpoint, measure precision. Couple of elbows to the midsection. The specialist, looking for the basement dropkick. Ref count up to 8 now. And Chaos gonna get this thing back inside the ring. The classic champion. Rolled up. Super kick right in the mouth. Knight trying to score a big victory here. Only good for the count of 1. Combo breaker by Chaos. The champion. Taken to the skies. Nobody home on the moonsault. And Knight able to pick up the scraps. A hard right hand turning Chaos inside out. And a modified side effect by the franchise. Hung out to dry on the top rope. Sam Chaos. Isolating the arm. Stumbled on the fingers. trying to pick his opponent apart piece by piece. The specialist following the moonsault for the win, only good for the count of 2. He said it's chaos time, y'all. The champ calling for it. Irish whip into the ropes. The back elbow off the rebound, dropping Knight in place. Knight trying to fire back, looking for the trademark. But Chaos, well scouted, able to make the adjustment and gonna make the franchise pay with a nasty super kick right in the mush. Knight firing back with that copyright knee strike into the cover for the win. The franchise only good for the count of 2 and 7/8. Top rope, springboard, moonsault, no money, bankrupt. Knight missing the mark. Chaos cleaning up. Chaos Theory, the 450 elbow planted directly into the heart. Knight down for the count, but able to kick out his 2. And Chaos now applying the pressure wholesale. Knight looking for somewhere safe to try to recover. Ain't gonna find it out there on the apron. Walking the tightrope. And a well-timed counter and the spear threading the needle. Knight with maximum impact. Working the combination. Vintage Alex Knight discus clothesline to close out the combination. Irish whip underneath. Knight with some misdirection. The American Outlaw, the living legend. Oh, counter. And Chaos reminding everybody exactly what time All-Star Pro Wrestling runs on. Putting the brakes on the franchise. Timing out the combination nicely. Stamping the elbow. Going upstairs. Alex motherfucking Knight walking the tightrope. Dropping the elbow. And slapping on that rear naked choke. Chaos with nowhere to go. Gonna have to fight his way free, and fight his way free he does. A back elbow right in the mouth, forcing Knight to release the hold, and a big hip toss. Middle rope, springboard, moonsault, big money by the champion. Chaos, only good for the count of 1. Wicked combination, Samuel Chaos. Up and over with the scoop slam. Going upstairs once again to drop the bomb. Oh no, though, the frog splash this time. Chaos trying to soften up the landing. This time, calling for it the second time. Chaos Theory into the cover for the win. Sam Chaos, only good for the count of 2. He can't believe it. I can't believe it. This capacity crowd can't believe it. The combination, taking Knight for the ride, closing out with the German suplex. Sam Chaos going up for it one more time. The Chaos Theory. Is 3 enough to finish the job here for the win? Oh my God. Chaos has got to be beside himself right now. Knight showing that legendary resiliency. Irish whip into the ropes. Pop-up back breaker. The franchise. Going up to the high ring district. Shooting star press. Planted. Stuck the landing for the win. Alex Knight. Only good for the count of 2. Oh, Knight doing whatever it takes to get the job done. Not only a rake to the odds, but the low blow. Then dragging his opponent to the center of the ring. Knight locked in. Irish whip into the ropes. The sidestep by Chaos, though, the champion, feeling it. Running Bulldog, and Knight seemingly busted open from that last shot. But the forearm smash, hand the kip up. He is fired up. Long-time rivals trying to tear down the house here in the main event. Knight just eating the offense and fire right back. Chicken butcher neck breaker. Oh, but Chaos with the desperation that hesters to take over. Reclaiming the advantage. Seizing the initiative. And the champion cannot clear the distance off the springboard. Knight about to pick up the scraps. The corkscrew puts him stank on the moonsault for the win. And just like that, it is all over. Alex Knight, Sam Chaos, two rivals. This bitter feud boiling over in the main event here in the Go Home Show. For Gus and Glory, PileDriver, Season 3, Episode 28. The franchise and the specialist trying to dismantle one another. No doubt a devastating loss for the champion, especially headed in to that grueling bout ready for him this Saturday. Could use every bit of momentum he could get. But after dropping his heaviest bomb, not one, not two, but 3 times, panic, no doubt, had to be setting in. What do I got to do to wrap this thing up? Chaos had to been thinking to himself. Meanwhile, Knight strategizing and picking up the win here in the main event to close out Thursday Night PileDriver. And a bloody, bruised, battered Alex Knight. Been waiting for a long time to do this. A tip for a job well done to longtime nemesis. Just give me my money. 5 stars to close out the motherfucking show. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, match of the night. With that being said, I want to thank you all for joining us. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it to my core. Otherwise, I'd just be some old dude yelling on my TV. We can't have that. No, but on some real shit, though, that being said, I've been War and Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling, and this was PileDriver. We will see you all on Saturday. For Gus and Glory, it goes down. Real quick before I let y'all go, I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. All right, what'd I tell y'all? What did I fucking tell y'all? So, like, by default, does Nina Schmidt get the title nod? Is Whitney Winters going to compete injured? We need answers. Let me know in the group chat, y'all. Till then, till next time, y'all keep the peace or fight like hell. Good night, everybody. Look at a little preview real quick. Let's show you a little look-see. Wonder what they did. Oh, hell no. We ain't doing that. We definitely not doing that. We definitely ain't doing that. That's all wrong. That's right. Curious. Oh, y'all funny. Interesting. All right, yeah. That's not it. All right. Good night, y'all.